beautiful followers. How is everyone doing today? Once again, I'm like a repeating record right now. We are having a gorgeous day. We're having a beautiful day. The sun is out. The wind is just perfect. It is just an amazing fucking day. An amazing day in Addison's neighborhood. I feel like singing like some Sesame Street stuff. But it is a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Beautiful day. Or no, that's Mr. Rogers. That's not Sesame Street. Anyway, so it's an amazing day today. I spent my morning purposely just taking the day really slow. I started the day with my juice cleanse, and I've been visualizing, doing lots of visualization for my life and dream boating, and just allowing myself to flow. And I got a little bit of work done, but it really was flow-based work. I took my morning to really be about me, to really take that time and be all internal and growth focused on myself, because I know when I do that, then I'm better able to help my clients. And I have an afternoon full of clients and an evening full of clients, and I'm really excited because I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't want to sit in my office all day. And so I have one or two clients in office, and then I asked one or two of my clients to come and do a walk session with me. I'm like, let's go do an adventure. Let's have an adventure today in our sessions. Let's just go have an adventure and let's see what happens, and let's connect in a different way. And I love that I have spontaneous clients that were like, sure, Addison, yeah, let's go have an adventure. And I actually did this for another client in a couple of days. I was like, let's shake it up. And I love when I have clients that will go with me on that, because they're not boring. They're willing to step out of their comfort zone. And that's what we're talking about today. Because the reason I did that was because lately I've been feeling like boring. Like everything, yes, every day is different, but wanting a little bit more of spark and more excitement and wanting more. Even more in my life, because even though I am blessed and I love my life, I want more. And this is actually a topic that has been coming up. Lots of people getting into this, like, it is what it is, and stability, and I'm not gonna rock the boat, and my life is good as it is, but having these deep desires for more and wanting more in their life, but not stepping in or not knowing how to step in. I had a beautiful client the other day, and we sat and we chatted about his sex life, because at the end of the day, I still am a sex and relationship coach and a law of attraction coach, and lots of other labels. But we sat and we chatted about his sex, and he's like, but we've been married for years now, Addison. We've been married for years. Like, it should, like, the sex is what the sex is. And I was like, no. You're making the choice to allow it to be boring. You're making the choice to not find, sometimes it's the nuances in the sexing or in your life. Sometimes it truly is stepping out of your norm. And that doesn't mean that you have to be wild and crazy and go jump out of a plane or go and have, group sex. That doesn't mean that's the case. What's up with the angry faces? I see some angry faces. Anyway, that doesn't mean that you have to step out in that. That just means that you have to shake it up. You have to get out of your routine. You have to get out of your norm. You have to be willing to step out. You have to be willing to expand your mind, like I did this morning. And actually, it was homework from somebody that I was actually asking for. I was like, hey, here's what's going on. And they were like, you need to go and visualize and just do some daydreaming, girl. Go do some daydreaming. And so I've done some daydreaming, and that's really where it came from, is this piece of us that we forget to just dream. We forget to step out and just think, what is possible? What could we have? What do we want? Even if we don't think it's possible, what could we want? And we choose so often to not do that. We choose not to dream. We choose to let our belief systems hold us down and restrict us in the bedroom, in our businesses, in our lives in general, in our relationships, in how we connect with somebody. It's like, well, that's how it's always been, so that's how it has to continue to be. No, that's bullshit, and that's not true. We get to choose every day. This morning I spent in my self-care, I like got on the computer for a few minutes, and I was like, bucket lists. I'm gonna look at some more bucket list stuff. What's some stuff right now with COVID going on that I can step into? What are some bucket list things I can get accomplished right now? And I started dreaming, and some of them couldn't happen because yes, there is COVID going on right now, but in general, but I was like, ooh, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that, and I'm just gonna go on an adventure today with my clients, and they're gonna go with me, and finding ways to stir things up, finding ways to bring some excitement into our lives. But it's a fucking choice, and most of us don't see that. This is the piece that most people don't want to see. They don't want to see that a boring life is your choice. This is not to say that that we have to be on and, you know, like kind of like some crazy like rabbit, like always like vibrating and needing to do things. There are times when peace is beautiful, and a peaceful moment is beautiful. I had a beautiful moment with the moon last night, and I just had a peaceful moment. But it's about shaking up our world every now and then. It's about pushing yourself to that edge where like you're shaking inside and you're like, I'm not sure if I can do this, but you can. And that's where we grow. That's our vulnerability. That's where we step in. That's even just dreaming about something bigger. That's so vulnerable. Dreaming and not holding yourself back by going, I can't have that. I can't have that. I see this so often in my clients' lives, and I'm not immune to it myself. But I'm conscious of it, and I'm conscious when I need to shake my shit up. And I'm in that space of really needing to shake my shit up. And I see this a lot in the bedroom. I see this a lot in the bedroom with my clients as well. Because what we don't realize is when we're not shaking up our world in general, we're also probably not shaking up our bedroom. Our bedroom, our sex mirrors what's going on in other pieces of our lives. It gives us so many lessons. As a Tantric practitioner, I really work with my clients to help them see that. Help them see that they're mirroring what's going on in their lives, in their sexing, in some way. That it is all one big piece. It is all integrated. It's all weaved together. And so, if you're feeling like your sex is like boring and vanilla, and there's nothing wrong if you're not into kinks, and like that's not what we're talking about here. I'm not saying you need to go and have group sex with somebody. I'm saying get out of the we do this and then we do this and then we do this, even if it's sex with self. I usually touch myself here, and then I do this, and then I watch this, and then I kick off the woo climax that's not even really fun. Get out of your boring routine. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Last night I was laying in front of the moon, and I chose not to because I had somebody else over my house, but I was like, this would be a beautiful self-pleasure moment, and I would be outside of my norm, laying outside in the moonlight, just having a moment of self-pleasure. I chose not to because of the company that was around me. It would have made it really awkward and really odd, and that would have been an intimacy I didn't want to share in that moment with the person who is over. But that is something that is stepping outside. That is stepping outside the boringness and the norm of my self-pleasure routine. Same thing when I'm having sex with a partner. And this is what I want my couples to hear, is that I know you might have been married for 25, 30, 40, 50 years. I don't care. You can still find new things to do to spice it up. You can find new ways to find the intricacies in the sexing you are having. Find the nuances, find the difference, If you are not different, if you have gone months and years and you're like, no, but I'm the same person I was last week or last month or last year or 10 years ago, then that's a problem. That is a problem. You have been hypnotized into this boring ass life, and you're making the choice every single day to keep doing that, to continue doing that, when all you have to do is think outside the box and just step up a little. Force yourself, this is where we force ourselves, to make a choice to do something different. And just shake it up, and shake it up in an enjoyable way. I'm not saying to go blow up your world. I'm saying go have an adventure. If you work one place, go try to work someplace else like I'm doing today. And I do feel blessed that I'm able to change my location like that, and I get to really see clients anywhere in the world. But maybe you can just change up your atmosphere a little bit. If you're used to having a conversation with your partner in a certain way, maybe have a different conversation. Maybe bring in different questions. Boring is a choice, guys. Boring is a choice, and you're choosing it. You're choosing it, but you can choose something different. You can choose in this time of shutdown and everybody going to go, no, I'm going to go have an adventure. I'm going to create more in my life. I'm going to step in to even a deeper piece of self, more within self. It doesn't mean you have to even go outside. That means finding that joy, finding that bliss, finding that love, and really stepping in there. Really expanding, dreaming, and then don't just dream, go make it a reality. Go and make it a reality. So that is my message for today. Boring is a choice, so stop choosing it. Stop choosing it. And if you want to live the same year over and over and over and over again for your whole life and call that a life, then that's fine for you. But my followers, my soul tribe, the people who I work with want more for their life. They want to live that life that they go to sleep every night and they're like, yes, I lived. I fucking lived today. I lived my life. I lived this year. I'm creating what I want. I'm calling in, and I'm living from a place of joy, peace, and love. So that's your choice. It's your choice. On a side note, there is only like 2 more days of my fast track coaching. So if you want to work with me in my fast track coaching program, get your ass over to my website at addisonbell.net and check it out. This deal won't come back. It's a once in a lifetime deal. So get over there, check it out. If you want to work with me one-on-one, this is an easy way for you to focus in on one goal and help yourself fast track into it. If you're really wanting a deep dive, if you're really wanting to create a better life for yourself, and you are committed to self, then go check out my application for consults for my VIP one-on-one clients, and we can chat and we can figure out how to move you to that next level. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Bye.